first-time buyers? I know there's a lot of stress out there and a lot of pressure on first-time buyers because it seems more difficult than ever to get into your first home. Do you have any sort of tactics, advice that they can sort of look at to help them get there?
So affordability, it's true, is probably worse now than it's been. But is it worse than when prices were like crazy last year and rates were low? Like when you do the math, we're not that further behind right now. But again, I stress to people all the time, buying a home is not, especially your first home. Once you're in the market, you're fine because you can make strategic moves after that. But to get into the market is the question. And I once heard on a podcast with Barbara Corcoran, and someone asked her that very question. And she said, I don't care how you get in the market, whether you have to beg, borrow, or steal, you just need to get in the market. You have to find a way to get in the market, whether that's asking parents for a gift for a down payment, whether that's going in with your friends and buying together. I don't know what it looks like for you, but there is a way into this market. There's programs out there. The Simcoe County has a home ownership program where they will actually gift you 10% to make a down payment if you're a renter. And that doesn't just apply to first-time buyers, it applies just to people renting. So if you're renting, you could qualify for this program. And again, is it ideal? It's not traditional, but it is ideal because it's better than not getting in the market.
And it seems like there's a lot of programs out there that just aren't publicized, it sounds like.
There's lots of help for people. The thing is, you need to do your homework. You need to make a plan. You don't just wake up one morning and say, oh, I'm going to buy a house today. You got to make a plan.
So like getting into the market, like just get the cheapest, like even getting a condo, like a 400 or 500 square foot condo.
It doesn't matter. And that's a lot of people's issue is they watch a lot of these TV shows and you see HGTV and this is what a home should look like. And this is what, you should expect your first home to look like. It doesn't matter what you expect your first home to look like. My son bought a home with his buddy because that's the only way they could get into the market. And they both lived in the basement for years while other people enjoyed the upper floor. They live in the basement with very few windows while other people lived in their top floor. But they got into the market.
The sacrifices it takes to
5 years later,
equity, right?
They have doubled what their home was worth.
Right.
So, you're not going to make that kind of money anywhere.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, if you don't know these things, how are you supposed to,
don't.
So education and making sure that you get all the information as a potential first-time home buyer, that's your responsibility. You got to get out there and find
You've got to do the homework. And there's people willing to sit down for free. Anyone in this office will sit down with you for free and help you make a plan.
Thanks.